who tends to be extroverted or even not extroverted, doesn't matter. Just call them up, say hi, and talk to them and keep them company.
Guy.
Be a nice person.
Be a nice guy.
One big thing, please. Be nice to those at the grocery stores, at the gas stations, at your local food bank, or wherever you're going. Truck drivers, God damn it. Yeah. If you pass somebody by, give them a nice smile and say hello, or even tip them $2 if you got it. We got to spread kindness.
Put your arm out the window and give me a honk song.
Yeah. We got to be kind to one another, and we got to make sure those who are doing everything they can to keep this world going, to keep our country moving forward, we got to make sure we give them thanks.
And one thing on a personal note here, we started this Blue Dot family. This thing, it was never geared to make money. Anybody that had to or might have to adjust their Patreon. I don't want you to feel obligated. I don't want you to feel bad or anything.
Exactly.
We appreciate every dime we get. It goes a long way to helping us keep ourselves afloat. But this is going to be difficult times for everybody. So it does not matter a single cotton-picking dime whether or not you're in this family and how much you're cherished in this family. We are all in this together. We have said that from the beginning, and we need to work that way. And so, like Martin Luther King said, it is the content of our character that is going to show through. And on that note, Karen Van Wyk just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, test a man's character, give him power. So saith Karen Van Wyk, and we see it every day. I was just watching the idiot in charge up at the podium just a few minutes ago before I came in here. Even with his well wishes to the community, us, he's reading it off of a piece of paper. The man has no compassion. He has no empathy for any. He cannot sit there and utter words off the top of his head about how crucial it is for this country, this world, to spring together as much as we can to help everybody get through this crisis. You're not going to hear that from him. He's going to say, we're doing great. He was out there just a little while ago talking about the VA thing he did a year and a half ago and how great he is and how the VA's doing this, that, and the other. And he's up there trying to toot his own freaking horn. That's the only reason he's up there. And it just makes you sick. I get up every morning and watch President Cuomo out of New York give the daily briefing. I'll get more information out of him than I will ever get out of Daffy Donnie there up there at the podium. It's just ridiculous.
Really quick, not to cut you off, but I see a few comments going by saying that our stream is stuttering, and I'm noticing that too. It's not our battery. This is actually our connection, and we do have some cloud cover moving in and some bad weather heading our way, or maybe not bad weather. I haven't checked the radar yet, but it is rather dark outside. So, but I notice we keep coming back in and out. So bear with us as much as you can. I know we're going to try to keep coming back unless if it just gets absolutely ridiculous, but it's like I see like right now we're dipping 512 kilobytes per second, 2 megs, 113, 2 megs.
Anyway,
so, it's going in and out, so I apologize for that, but
we're going to do the best we can. And if we lose you, we're sorry. We will attempt. If we go off, we'll come back. Anyway, Bernadette saved my ass. You're just gonna laugh. Thanks a lot.
I am tickled blue still. You guys are amazing. Jeez, save you. I got no words for what you guys did the other day.
What are you talking about, Bernadette?
Offline.
I can't play it. I had to get rid of it off our Dropbox because we were running out of space.
Oh, no, don't touch it.
That's okay. That's okay. It's out there. People know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the commercial you guys did for pre.
No, man, we got to get that fixed. I thought we'd have it be able to.
Oh my God.
Well, I thought we'd have it ready where we could just play it anytime.
No, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd have a lot of other videos up and ready to go for any other time. No, that's just our Dropbox account and all that.
Oh man.
It's a small operation. We understand.
It's a small operation, but tell that to the to the woman of my life who takes my Dropbox space.
Aching and you got yard work to do and raking leaves and playing with your favorite superhero, which I often do, well, I reach for a can. Look at me. I'm telling you, Mama put this all over me this morning. She was so loving. That's Bernadette's Pre's Trees, can of comfy, and the lavender, what is that, lavender salve? I'm telling you, people,
lavender salve,
it wasn't 5 minutes after she put that on me, I had turned to her and just said, that really does work pretty quick. And it does. I have trouble with both my shoulders. My right one gives me a lot of trouble. And we're trying to work in a garden. We're trying to do this, that, and the other. And so, yeah, I'm glad to have it handy. Thank you, Bernadette.
I'm glad that you have it handy.
And anybody interested in that can contact Bernadette. She's right there. She'll be in the Blue Room later. You can contact her in the Discord room.
We're always in the Blue Room. You guys need to come on over to Discord. We played a game yesterday in Discord that probably lasted for about 2 hours. I'm thinking it was about 2 hours.
It went on.
I don't know, 10, 12, 15 people in there. And Daphne, she came up with the game. I guess she got it off of her Facebook or whatever.
What pray tell is this?
This was the game right after you had left too, John.
Yep.
It was called, you take the title of a movie,
right,
and you drop one word in the title and change that word to toilet paper.
I've seen people doing that on Twitter, and it's hilarious.
The longest toilet
paper. We laughed so hard for hours over in the Blue Room yesterday. Yeah. And that was so much fun. I have to tell you, the reason why it was so fun, it just gave us an opportunity to laugh, and we couldn't stop.
Outstanding. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's what we need to do more of. So again, if you're out there and you haven't got this,
it was just like.
Go ahead.
We were all in the same room playing the same game. It was fun. It was fun. I'm telling you, there's things that go. The party is in the Blue Room. If you got are social distant enough, come on in. We welcome you in there. Come on in. Have some fun with us. There's always some fun going on. There's always some learning going on. There's always some fuck Trump going on.
Oh, always some fuck Trump going on in there.
Always
seems to be a common theme
going on over in the Blue Room.
If it disappears for long, it'll be right back. It seems to be a thing. I encourage everybody to I'm sorry, I got tongue tied there for a minute. I was just wondering why we're not seeing the it's all Facebook.
Yeah, well, we keep going in and out of connection, so I'm sure I'm going to have to restart that. So, no, you're good. I'm looking at YouTube chat right now, or trying to, and we're still going. We're good. Right. I'll try to fix it to where you can see it.
I thought maybe YouTube just said, I ain't fix that down. Just run off and left me. That's what I thought momentarily, but I know better. Anyway, where was I? What was I saying? Well, let's go ahead and get everybody introduced here into the room. S.C. Smith, how are you doing, buddy? Out in Florida?
Good, sir.
Good.
Doing good.
Tallahassee under control there, bub?
Yeah, we're doing all right. I'm just, like I said, just hunkered down. And you know what? When this is all over with, I think this whole country's going to have to all get together.
The whole country's going to have to really celebrate when we get through this. Because it's going to be trying times for everybody. So, except for Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf, you doing all right, buddy?
Yeah. This is just practice for climate change.
Yeah, that's true. Get ready for what's coming. Really start your garden now.
Yeah.
If there's sunlight left to grow your plants, this will impact our climate positively here in the next several months. Not on a permanent basis. We'd have to quit doing a lot of things we did for that to happen. But this will, just look at the number of cars that are off the highways. That in itself is going to reduce a lot of carbon in the air. So our planet will get a slight breather here for a month or two. And but it's going to come at a cost of, afraid, a lot of lives. And so
we still got other things we got to deal with. I mean, just imagine if we're dealing with this and somewhere we have another major hurricane to have to deal with, or a natural or a tornado or something that that it's bad, and then we're already dealing with this. Yes,
we had another earthquake up here in Northern California, 4.8. We've had 5.2. We've had a 5.6, a 5.6, and various small ones that you don't feel in between. And that was my thought too. Was now that we're on lockdown, what happens if we have a natural disaster?
I think there was one. Was there another one in Utah or something?
There was one. There was one in Utah. The day we had our 5.6, they had one in Utah that same day, almost at the same time.
Yeah.
Almost at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what,
Utah's
SC?
got a lot more
SC,
ground
keep this
everywhere.
in mind.
Ours was off the ocean, so.
Yeah, keep this in mind, SC.
They shook.
We're not too much further off from hurricane season, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, August.
No, it's tornado season and all the rest of it. It's all right here around the corner. And
exactly.
I mean, we're in springtime. We're heading that way. We got a lot of things to be prepared for. So, and it's just like it's a
scary thought. It's a scary thought. When the village idiot gets up and speaks,
he's still up there.
Is he?
I
figured he would be.
I thought he gave this job to the potted plant.
Yeah, it should have been. He should have just stayed home. He'd be doing the country a big favor if he'd just stay away, right, John F. Fly?
You got that right.
He is losing. He is fucking losing it. And right now, I mean, I'm surprised he's still up here talking. And I got muted. I don't know what they're asking him, but I know he's in meltdown mode. He can't go play golf. He's losing money.
I noticed he came out there and said China virus again.
Yeah, he says China virus.
Then
Mitt Romney has it. He goes, "Oh, Mitt Romney has it? Oh, that's too bad." Did you see that? I mean, I kind of figured you were waiting for this to get through before we come on live. But yeah, good thing you did, because this motherfucker's still up there running his mouth, and I'd rather hear us than his.
Well, he's a 5-year-old in a man's body. That's all he is, and he has to call people names. And this past few weeks, this past week really had me pissed off with the TV. I'm glad I didn't throw it, because I was very tempted. Stupid stuff. And the way he snapped at that reporter, you see that? That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I want to get Dennis Valadez in there. He's sitting in the room over here being real quiet. How you doing, Dennis?
How's it going, John?
We're hanging in there, bub. How's things up in San Antonio?
Really slow. So quiet.
Yeah.
Eerily quiet. Everybody I know is, cleaning house, doing laundry, trying to keep busy, keep doing enough things.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to going to mowing the lawn, but it's been raining the past 3 days.
Yeah, same here.
Really quick, I got 2 things to chime in. We're having a little bit of issues with our chat, so Dad, I am giving you my YouTube chat.
Okay.
So, in other words, you got YouTube and Facebook you can look at along with Periscope, because Restream is just not
this
loading.
is YouTube?
That's YouTube. So,
okay.
So everybody forgive us. We're gonna try to make this. We're gonna try to get it to where we try to get as many comments as we can, but right now we're kind of makeshifting it here. And the second thing is I forgot something very important, and I can't believe I'm the one saying this time. I got mail.
I did
get mail.
Travis got mail.
I got mail. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Zed over in Kentucky. Zed, I got your letter. Thank you so much for sending it in. I get tickled to death anytime I get a letter from anybody. I did not know you were a guitar player. I'd love to hear you play sometime. God, I hope when this is all over, I hope we can just do some online jam or something. That'd be a lot of fun, because I feel like we need to celebrate once this is done and over with. And also, thank you kindly for your donation. That's going to go into our grocery fund, and if I can hold on to it long enough and this is all said and done, might buy some Magic cards with it. So, I'm itching for this to be over, because right now it's like I'm definitely in the whole holding on to every penny moment at this time. So.
And on the note of giving personal shout-outs, I want to give a shout-out to my postal delivery man, Bear, who delivers the mail at our post office down there where we go to get it. And Bear knows I live way out in the country, so Bear will text me if I have mail there by keeping me from having to go all the way into town just to go check the mail or something. Badass. It will save us a bunch of money. He's a great guy. And I reminded him I got a river out here that he could fish in to get fish, and he said he had 50 acres up in Freer if I had to hunt some meat. So,
wow,
yeah, that's quite a conversation.
Wow,
we had.
That's also quite a bit of way to go. Like,
well, yeah, we was up there talking up there post office. I ran into him the other day, and I explained to him exactly where I lived. I said, well, I got riverfront property. I said, anytime you want to have some catfish on the dinner, come on out, cast a line out there. There's catfish out there, and he says, well, you know, John, I have 50 acres in Freer. I said, in Freer? He says, yeah. I said, well, you know, my wife is from Freer.
Yeah.
I said, you know, I used to live in Freer. I said, chances are I probably already hunted on your property once, but it sure would not have an invite.
Badass.
Yeah, he told me if I needed to go up there and do something and
offer a helping hand and kindness wherever you can. So,
but he's going to text me and let me know if there's mail there, and see, good Bear. That's
awesome.
It.
So again, Zed, if you're watching, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. And please, if anybody ever feels like dropping us a line or a postcard or whatever, please do. We love hearing from you.
You can do that at Post Office Box 260070, Corpus Christi, Texas 78423. That's my announcer voice.
All right, back to the show.
John?
Okay. Yes, sir.
John?
Yes,
I think the Keystone Ferry is going to be dropping you something very soon.
The Keystone Ferry?
Don't ferry.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Ah,
no voice.
I know where.
See about the ferry.
Well, I'll be watching for a ferry to come flying into my box. I'm telling you.
Yeah, just keep your eyes open.
Well, it's just like anybody else. Anybody gets ticked. I got some mail to write. I do. I'm way behind on some, and I got a bunch of stamps, and I've committed that I'm gonna start sitting down and writing some letters to people. That, like I said, I'm way behind. I'm behind on everything.
And also keep this in mind with the whole Two for Blue thing. If you want to, write some friends some letters. Jesus.
Oh, would your friends be surprised? Look, we got a letter from Betty.
Yeah.
You know?
So
it means a lot.
His asshole won't.
Hey, you can even write a letter to the Donnie boy in the White House. What do you think?
Yeah, if you get that bored, go for it.
Somebody made a suggestion to conserve on toilet paper, to recycle it and send it straight to the.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
So, don't want to do that because that would be spreading the.
So
well,
Dennis,
he spreads bullshit all over the freaking place. Is he still on there?
Right.
Wait here.
Yeah,
he's still up there.
God, he goes. It's like the Energizer Buddy. He goes on forever and ever and ever.
He's like a nightmare that won't quit.
Yes.
He's not happy. You can look at him. He's not happy. Oh, he wants to walk. Wants to go cry.
He
wants to go pout.
I don't know why these reporters keep asking him questions.
I can't believe he's still up there. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about now.
You think he would? You think that the reporters are probably thinking, well, maybe we can talk some sense into him, and then he says something stupid that proves them all wrong again.
Randy's saying that he's getting pissy again. Little whiny little
bitch.
Bitch.
He's always looked miserable.
Yes. Yeah. Well, again, he looks like he's on drugs. Yes, ma'am.
I would like to acknowledge the tremendous, really large in numbers, the amount of gracious that our governors of New York City, New York State, California State, and Washington should show for this tremendous help that they're getting from the federal government at no charge to the governor or the states, mind you. He gave them. He's giving it to them for free because he's not going to charge them the normal percentage that they should have to have the National Guard come out and help them in their state. And
how kind-hearted of
Admiral, Colonel, General King of the Village Idiot.
I'm really concerned over what's happening because Stephanie Dean just a minute ago posted in the chat that there was a key vote on the package that's in front of the Senate right now.
I watched it. I watched it. It was right before we went on the air, and I watched it. And of course, it went down partisan, sides, and it was 47-47. And Mitch McConnell changed his vote, and he got up there. He did this in order to get up there and say that this is all the Democrats' fault because they didn't vote to pass this package. This is bullshit. It was full of corporate welfare, and
that's why. That's what
the people.
Yeah.
Was getting fucked again.
They are more concerned about corporations.
Turtle?
What can you say?
Fuck Mitch McConnell.
Fuck Mitch McConnell.
Fuck Trump.
And fuck Trump.
Fuck Rand Paul.
Fuck the horse they rode in on.
No,
leave the horse alone. I'm telling you.
Horse ain't got nothing to do with it.
A little
Somebody
concerned
need to take
about
their
this
horses
shit.
away.
Because
they need to get their asses out of this fucking government because they do nothing for the American people. And this
the Republican Party is doing.
I drove through my town yesterday. I went to the mailbox and I got back in the car and I did something that I don't normally do. I put my camera on video so I could drive through my town and see every fucking store and every fucking parking space empty and closed.
This is going to impact all of us, all across the country. And I'm proud to see the governors of California, Washington, and New York every day and get out there and speak the truth. And
this should have been done a month and a half ago. This shit should have been set up already.
Yes. Let me get this before it goes away because Travis is going.
Trying to figure it the fuck out.
No.
And I'm glad the Democrats didn't vote for that shit. Because I'm tired of getting screwed by my federal government.
They
which
are
I don't
trying
feel
to
like
put
I
runners
anymore.
and attach riders to these bills that have nothing to do with this situation. And again, it's more on the Republican side. It's more, well, we're trying to save the American small business to keep the workers going and provide. No, you're giving a freaking bailout to corporations.
They wrote in that the airlines and the boats and the ships and the
yes.
Dude, you know what?
No, wait a minute. Here's what gets me. Is back up the bus. Wait a minute. You tell me that we live in a free market society, okay? And you tell me that the market determines who lives and who dies in this world. And they pull your stuff up by the bootstraps, all that shit the Republicans always say. Now, we need airlines in this country. We're not going to do without freaking airplanes because when this is gone, people are going to have to fly for business and every other damn reason. The airlines aren't going anywhere. They're going to park their freaking airplanes, and their help should be to the employees, not your stockholders, not your chairman of the freaking board to get a bonus or some bullshit. It's not needed now. Park the fucking airplane. When it comes time to fly again, you're going to fly because that's the business you're in. The same thing with a cruise ship or any other large major corporations. You want to help somebody? Keep the grocery stores open. Keep the pharmacy open. Keep the testing going. Give the people the money that they need to pay their bills. Go ahead and do what Italy did. Forgive mortgages. Forget power bills and stuff. There are things you could do, but you're not going to do that because it hurts corporations. And that pisses me off.
The same corporations that have already made billions and billions and don't pay no fucking taxes in this government to get this kind of socialism.
You're right, Brian. They love socialism when it comes to the rich. When it comes to the corporations, they are all for socialism. Society has to save the airlines. They have to save the banks. We have to save nobody's ass but our own. And that's the people out here. Those are the ones that they should be debating in that Senate. That they should be debating on how much they can give each American, how much, when they can get it to in their pockets. How can we make sure to keep groceries on the store shelves where people don't panic? If we can't go to the grocery store, how are we going to distribute food to all the people in this country? Those are the things I would like to see my government talking about. But they're not. We're worried about the airlines. We're worried about the big corporations
You
that
know
are going to have
why?
to
You
shut
know why
down.
the
You know, the
stores
automobile
ran out?
companies are going
You
to
know
have to
why
shut
the
down.
stores ran out? Because they're only stocked to have what the trucks are bringing on a daily. That's they no longer warehouse groceries in the store because the corporations don't want to pay the overcost for that.
Yeah.
And so now we have to wait on the next truck to be delivered.
And that,
and
just-in-time logistics.
Yeah, that's what's killing us right now. Just in
Yes,
time.
and that's what General Honore said the other night when he was on television. He says that Trump is not using the Department of Defense like he could.
No.
In
now he did
employing their logistic capability to solve this fucking problem. Why? Because his ego got to get out there in front of a microphone every goddamn day and spew more bullshit.
That's what he does. That's his job.
I'm sick of this man's bullshit.
I know
this man is killing people.
I'm worried about your blood pressure.
And while the Mitch McConnell and all those feckless fuckers want to give something to corporations, people are dying on a goddamn daily basis.
And fuck you, you fucking fuck. I got him for you there.
Fucker.
Calm down now, baby. I don't want you having a less than a vein here on it.
Calm down. I'm not going to calm down. I ain't having no heart attack over this shit either. I'm just fucking pissed.
We all should be mad.
And willing to help my neighbor.
There you go. And I know you will. I know you will because that's the kind of person you are. And I
got a large family. And they live miles and miles away from me. I said, I'm growing a lot of food this summer. If you need some, meet me halfway.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'll have you a
There are so many things that you can do to that's that's why I let off with the content of character thing. It's going to test our character. It's going to test every one of
John,
us.
I got something that I wrote and I posted it over on Discord, but I would like to read it to the family. It'll take a few minutes because it's rather long. But like you, when you sit down and you think about your thoughts, you can get them out on paper. You can say it the way that you intend for it to go out, and the passion is still there. You know, you can hear a lot of passion in my voice. It sounds like I'm an angry black woman, but that ain't anger. That's determination to survive Covfefe 45.
The Covfefe 45.
Right. 45.
You wanted to read it?
You go.
Something, Bernadette?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, dear.
I wrote this and I posted it on Discord the other day.
Okay.
It says, hello, family. I wanted to take some time to tell you all how grateful I am to be here with family. This is an excruciating moment in our national history. I have a few things I would like to share with you. First, I'm not a full-time prepper. I live rural, which requires a little more forethought just to live. I've been more self-sufficient in the last few years by choice because I wanted to be less reliant upon the infiltration of corporations in my life. At this moment, I feel I still have a long way to go before I get there. However, the current situation made me realize I'm on the right path. Second, I want you to know this will be trying times for us all. We are all in this scary boat. That doesn't have to be frightening. I have a lot of recipes and solutions for becoming more prepared. If you're interested, then contact me. My main concern, as I am sure it is yours, is feeding my family. I have lots, and when I say lots, I mean lots of gardening ideas for all size spaces, including apartments and indoors. There are so many ways you can grow food, and a little can go a long way. Third, One thing I recommend is that at some point you will have to go out and forage for something. Make sure you pack a coronavirus car kit. Things to include masks if you have them. I even have a pattern for that. Gloves, hand sanitizers, a cloth or paper towels to wipe off surfaces like gas pumps, shopping carts, door handles, an extra plastic bag to put those towels or cloths in, and a pencil or a pen to push credit card machine. Protect yourself while you're away from your home. When you come home, take your clothes off and take your shoes off at the door. Bag and or launder them. This will help cut down bringing coronavirus back into your home. Fourth, and this is probably the most important thing, okay? Fourth, take a break from the news.
Amen to that.
We did.
Yeah.
We did today.
All of us, we're all news junkies, and sometimes it can lead to higher anxiety.
It can indeed.
Be aware of how you feel.
Yeah, wise
if
words.
If you find yourself upset all the time, take a break. Get offline. Catch up on some book reading. Do a puzzle. Color.
And if you get frustrated, you need to scream, come on here and we'll let you scream.
Fix something around your house or your space that needs fixed. Be productive. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health. I have lots of meditating techniques that can help you or others. Being excellent to yourself is
there you go.
Okay.
Yes, be kind to yourself. Always remember that. It's going to take and enjoying
especially
groups.
Now.
Look online. There's going to be lots of groups out there having discussions. Let me catch up here. Diana Mallory donated $10 through Super Chat and said, "Lockdown in Ohio. I would love to kick Donnie in his baloney." What is she referencing? I wonder. Lone Wolf, you know anything about that?
I wonder.
I wonder.
I
stumbled into the Blue Room the other day, and they were talking about.
It's not much longer, but I need to get this out. I really need for people to understand. You have to take control of your own life right now. The federal government is not coming to save you with anything. They ain't giving you no mask. They ain't giving you no health care. They ain't giving you no food. They ain't paying your bills. They ain't going to do shit for you. You better act like you know how to take care of your own goddamn self. This is go time, guys. It's go time.
It's time.
So while you're all stressed out, don't forget to breathe, drink plenty of water, and get plenty of sleep. We need it.
Yes, be kind. And on that note, today we took a break from the news and played 9 holes of golf in the living room.
Awesome.
We got out the Wii and me, Mama, and Tyler. Travis was outside digging in the garden.
No one gave me the memo that the whole family was going to play fucking video games. So I was like, thanks for the invite. I come up here and they're all playing the Wii.
We're all playing golf. What are you doing? Digging out in the garden. Well, good for you.
My back's all broken and shit, like digging up this hard clay we got out here. God damn it. I would have loved some golf.
So, yeah, we enjoyed that. Of course.
Hey, Travis.
I shot a 60 under par.
Have you guys ever thought about like wetting your lawn down or your spot that you're digging in overnight? Wet it down, let it soak in overnight. The next day you go out there, it'll be a lot easier to dig in.
Yeah.
To be honest, actually, that's why I went out to dig because we got a little bit of rain last night. So I was like,
there you go.
There we
got a little rain last night, so soft.
Yeah, you gotta move it. You gotta move it while it's soft.
You know, another good thing.
What's that, Johnny?
Make a compost pile.
Yeah. Already started.
Yes.
Next thing to do. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And Bernadette's right. You can grow a lot of things near a window, or even small things will not only you can grow lettuce or something. It's not only the food; it's the enjoyment you're going to have out of eating that. When you pick it and
Yes.
eat it yourself, you'll get a little bit more pleasure out of it. That you grew that. Travis is heavily into his green beans. We got pumpkins growing now. We got watermelons. We got
Awesome.
cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes. And we're not done.
Be proactive, people. Be proactive. Stay healthy. Don't forget to laugh. It's so important.
That's true.
And I love you. And I want to say thanks for listening and peace. And oh yeah, I almost forgot. Fuck Trump.
Did she say fuck Trump on her?
Fuck
again?
Trump.
Yeah.
I think she said fuck Trump
Hey,
again.
and I wanna publicly acknowledge Bernadette on the show because I did get her ointment and I put it on my right. Yeah, the one for the aches and the bones or whatever, and I put that on my right knee, which I have osteoarthritis in there. And I swear to you, it was almost instantaneous.
Damn,
I have
it
never-
doesn't take long.
It
does
doesn't.
not take long. It just a little while after Marshall. I'm telling you, y'all. I know y'all are out there thinking, oh, they're just running a thing for Bernadette. No.
No,
really
I
works.
honestly can't stand that fake, endorsement stuff.
No.
I used it for a while on my shoulders and stuff, and it was absolutely great. When
it's
I was
quick.
having that bad toothache a while back, I put it on the side of my face next to my jaw where it was hurting, and that gave me relief. So it actually works. So
It penetrates.
Nice
it
to
does.
you.
Thanks, Bernadette.
Tammy
You're
Ames wants
welcome.
to know if you like Batman.
do I like Batman?
No.
So here's I'm gonna be up front here. My knowledge on any kind of superhero database, whether it be Marvel or DC, is very slim.
Blasphemous.
I was more of a Star Wars
I'm
kid
sorry,
in Lord of the Rings and all that other stuff. So
Not educated in the fine arts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just I haven't done enough to sit down and watch it and see if I would really like them or not. I will tell you, like, one of the best.
How can you not like Batman?
It's not that I don't like Batman. It's just it's like, do I like the concept of Batman and the idea of Batman? Yeah, absolutely. But could I say, I know this comic or this show or whatever? I do know.
Batman was before his time, is what he's trying to say.
No.
Star Wars era.
Are you kidding me? No,
No, you didn't grow up with Batman, being on TV and all the rest of that shit. You grew up with Star Wars. I get what you're saying.
Well, there's also the fact that I was a Nickelodeon kid and not a cartoon or Disney fan when I was growing up. But I think, what was it, Batman, I forgot the name of it. It was the cartoon that was going on at the time, and I do know, as an artistic standpoint, I loved the idea because they drew everything on, like, black construction paper and stuff. So you keep pointing.
Right.
You need a mouse?
No, I'm just telling you to pause that right there because I'm going to read that because it pertains to
Okay,
Bernadette.
because you keep distracting me there. But because it's like, is something wrong? Do I need to? That's why I can't stand to have my chats away. They're over there now. But anyway, so
you have to learn to deal with adversities during these hard times. So
yes, we do.
Just get along.
Yeah, for sure.
Be fine.
So, shorter answer, I don't know enough about Batman, but I'll tell you my favorite thing that I've ever read in the DC universe was Red Sun, and it was an alternate storyline where if Superman, instead of landing in America, he landed in Russia. And what would it be like if he was the Russian Superman? And that was a really, really cool concept because, Superman had to play into, like, his...
The American...
his inner core, like... I'm for the people and helping people, and that means everybody, not just the Russians. He wants to be global.
Over there, he's just an asshole wanting to help
No, he
the
ain't an
Russians.
asshole.
Oh,
He's
good.
not an asshole.
Good.
That's the thing. He doesn't want to be an asshole. So,
good.
And I know they just made an animated movie of that, so I'm hoping to check that out ASAP.
I wanted to read this because Tammy Ames had written a note on Facebook asking me, did I have an N95 quality mask? And I said, no.
No, we haven't seen those
I don't
in forever.
know anybody that does. And I believe that she is making them. And
Oh, wow.
do you see the comment there I'm talking about, Bernadette?
I don't. Facebook evil. I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
she ain't on Facebook.
Tammy Ames wants to know, do you barter? She'll make you N95 quality mask for ointment.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, there you
Girl,
go.
oh,
There you-
fuck yeah.
And I think I don't know. I think it was was it Tammy was it you that posted the picture of it with the Steelers logo on it? Did you do that one or somebody did? I saw a picture of somebody's making them, and it was their own, and it was a Pittsburgh Steelers.
For the record, by the way, I just want you to know, like, I'm trying to look across the room. My vision's getting worse. I can't read anything over there, so you are my eyes on the chat tonight.
Oh, you're in bad trouble.
No, the chat's in bad
you're
trouble.
screwed.
You are in trouble.
Screwed.
You are in trouble.
But that would be great. Tammy, get a hold of Bernadette Pre, and y'all can make that happen. I know bartering used to be a big thing. Right now, people are bartering for a lot of things.
I have bartered all my life.
Yeah, I'll trade you this for that. You know, that's all. Or put it in a more recent way, it's a quid pro quo. That's what it is. It's a this for that. That's what bartering is.
Settlers, Travis.
There's another message,
indeed.
John, in the chat on YouTube from Miss Nomad. I've seen her pop this up, so I want to read it out. She says she's planning to send a package to you from Colorado.
Who's that?
I would like to ask you 2 things concerning it. That's Miss Nomad.
Oh, Miss Nomad.
Yes.
Thank you very much, darling. We appreciate that.
But she needs to talk to you.
Okay.
1, please don't return it. 2, leave the package unopened for at least 24 hours before you open it.
Okay.
That's the conditions for you to get the package.
I would not return it. I would not return it. And wait 24 hours to open it.
Yes.
All righty. We will do that, Miss Nomad. Thank you very much. We'll look forward to it. Anytime I get mail, I'm just tickled to death. And I was very tickled that Travis got a letter.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, because I got the message from Bear. It didn't say you got mail. It said
and
Travis
Don Little
has
would
mail.
like for you to know that packages from Colorado are the best.
Are they? Oh, now
That's what Don says.
That's what Don says.
That's what Don Little says.
We'll put that to the test, baby.
Okay.
There's a lot of reasons that could happen. I'm telling you what, within this Blue Dot family, there are so many of us in this Blue Dot family that trade, barter, stay connected, mail each other, that can go on here. And of course, we're tickled to death anytime we get mail. But you know, if you can connect with another Blue Dot family member, Bernadette is I'm sure getting lots of new pen pals or whatever. Aren't you, Bernadette?
I've got lots of Blue Dots all
There
over
you
the country,
go, baby.
man. These people are awesome, and I'm glad they're part of my family.
And while we got that family thing going on, let's give a shout out, because I know she can't get on here, to Deborah Gerlach, who is recuperating from her surgery.
Yes.
And she is doing fine. She can't talk, and but I understand that she is watching. So, girl, get better, baby. What's that saying you always say? I'm back, bitches. We're waiting to hear that. So,
Hey,
Deborah Gerlach, take care of yourself, darling.
Absolutely.
And hey, Travis.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I was asking about the Settlers because, you know, we were talking about bartering here, you know, and that's kind of what that's what it's about. And I haven't been able to play in a while because, like, my friends that I get together with and play these games with, his wife is like 2.5, 3 months pregnant with everything going on right now. It's like, we're all, you know, she's basically staying home. She's not going any fucking where.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, we can't, it's like, okay, we're just going to stay, you know, I'm not going over there. You know, we'll let this thing pass. It sucks that you can't be around your best friends right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just the way it is.
You should see if there's a way to play it online. There's got to be a way.
Well, you know, you can. If I had the virtual reality VR for my PlayStation, they have it for PlayStation. But it's
really?
VR.
I did not know
I don't have that. Yeah, that's funny how y'all were talking about playing the golf on Wii. That's what I've been doing on PlayStation.
Nice.
I pulled out the old golf game on PlayStation. I've been sitting around doing that, reading a book. You know.
Yeah. Oh Lord, I got books I need to catch up on. I have books I need to read.
That's awesome. I've been playing VR lately. Actually, I'll cut into this really quick because then I wanted to ask everybody because I had I mean, we got the question about me and Batman. I'll wait for the. I'll ask the question in just a second. But no, I've been spending my nights because I have not been sleeping well. Stress is getting to me a little bit with all this, and I just can't sleep. So I tire myself out by playing VR all night. Right now, I'm playing a game called Blade and Sorcery, which is think of it as living a Game of Thrones fantasy, I guess, of sword fighting and bow fighting and all that other stuff. It's really fun. But the modding community has done Star Wars mods, so I'm living out my Star Wars dreams, fighting people with lightsabers, and that's how I'm spending my nights the last few nights. Either that or playing Minecraft, or... Actually, no, I lied about all that. Me and Rose are playing Animal Crossing. I don't know if anybody knows that wonderful game.
Yeah.
That could not have come out at a better time, period, because that is just basically living a second life where nothing's bad.
Yeah,
but
yeah. The golf game I'm playing on PlayStation. It's not just golf. You can fish on there and do all kinds of other shit. Yeah. So, hell, it's
Melda Snyder's been playing a fishing game on there.
Badass.
Ain't that something? I ain't got fishing.
There's a message from YouTube. Candy Tooth wants me to tell you and Travis, John, that in Canada they're deferring all mortgage payments for 6 months.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Canada, for being so kind to your people.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get me some more sweaters and coats and shit like that.
I know. I know.
Oh fuck, man! It's cold as fuck up there, but damn.
Yeah.
Hey, there were people that moved up there when Trump got elected. They already had that shit planned out.
Matt, don't
this
say
month
that.
we're getting the hell out of here.
Old Bat with 2 cats just donated $10 to Super Chat and said, and I hate to say this, I guess this is the end of passing that joint, my friend. Love y'all. So saith Old Bat with 2 cats. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me.
Oh my God! That ran through my head. Like, is this gonna change smoking communities at all? Like, no one passing the joint.
You have to just be creative. They have these little things I've heard through the grapevine. The little things you put that thing in there, and then you hit it, and then take the little joint out there and hand it to somebody else. They can put it in their little thing there and take a look.
I think everybody
there
else.
There are innovative ways to get through this, people. We just have to dig deep and hello, Emma.
Well, I'm still quite a single man, and I'm not old yet. So I mean, it kind of the dating world is not doing too good from this.
Hell
just
no.
Put that out there. You can't really go out on dates right now. It's like, hey, you want to go? Nah. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that I'm out being a playboy, but I'm just saying it's.
Oh no, we get it. I mean, it's like I think. Like I because at one point in my life I was agoraphobic for like 2 or 3 years, which was not a fun time. And I actually worry that some people, if this lasts long enough, might end up being agoraphobic. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody, because it is a really shitty feeling to hate leaving your house or leaving your property or whatever. It is a very, very, very difficult thing to deal with. And it gets in the way of your life. And I hope people walk away from this stronger and more itching to get out and enjoy life outside and not want to stay in and be afraid, because right now it is a scary time and it's the proper time to be afraid, but hopefully this doesn't last forever and these habits don't stick with us. Let's see here. Let me try to stop that for you.
I was just noticing a comment by Mary Goodrider. She said, so I am cool. I was able to help out a neighbor too. It felt fantastic that I was finally able to do something, anything, and not be chained to within 30 feet of my bathroom. Thank you, Whistle Pig, Rye Whiskey, 100 proof. It does. It just makes you feel good. When you do a kindness, it's not only them that you're helping. It's you. It's your own sense of being. I think if we dig deep, that's what the content of character that Martin Luther King was talking about. It's how we're going to treat each other. It's going to make a big difference in this. And the best thing we can do is to try to lift others' spirits as best you can, because everybody is nervous. We have seen videos of Italians singing from the balcony, or whoever it was, or applauding from the balconies, doing what they can. We've seen people put on musical shows on on the balcony. We've seen stars do YouTube live things to entertain their fans. There are a lot of things that we can do. And again, just stop by the Blue Dot family. Get the Discord app. I think somebody just asked a little while ago, how do you get it? Go to whatever device you're using, to the Google Store or App Store or whatever it is that you have, and look for Discord, Discord, and it is an app. You can download that and then set yourself up an account. It doesn't cost anything, and it is a way to have conversations exactly like we're having here. And I see that the Blue Room right now, baby, is filled up. Yeah. And I know there's a lively conversation going on up there, and there always is.
There are a bunch of people in the Blue Room right now.
Yeah. They're there.
That's family.
Yes, that is all family.
I just shared the link to join our Discord group on YouTube. Unfortunately, to those on Facebook, I have no way of doing that for you because Facebook does not like outside links, and they punish people for posting them. And
that's on.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
And the best
I
can say.
But if you come over to YouTube, you can click on the link right below any show in the discussion. Click on the link and come on into Discord.
There's a lot of things you can do under that link. If you like the music we've been playing from John H. Lawrence, you can find that album in the link underneath on a SoundCloud or a band. It's a link that takes you to that album that we have been playing. Any way that we can help fellow Blue Dots, that's what we want to do. Bernadette's Cream, I'm pushing it because I know it works, and everybody that's tried it is saying the same damn thing. I'm telling y'all, it's a good product.
It's been amazing, the response from that, and I want to thank everybody who's tried it and giving me back a response. I am overwhelmed at the response, and I promise you I will not. As long as I can, I will make this stuff, man.
Well, good, because eventually I'm afraid I'd run out, and I can't get that shit here anywhere else I know of. Anyway, John I Fly donated $5 to Super Chat and said, keep the unity of the Blue Dot family, and we will make it through. In the meantime, fuck Trump. I think that's what he said. There's an F there, some dots, dot. Thank you, John I Fly. I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome.
Did it make you feel good?
Oh, who are you talking to me?
Yeah. I'm just asking.
Oh, it always does when I say
Thank
fuck
you.
Trump.
See there? There you go. It makes you feel good when you do something kind. Do something kind to your neighbors. Donate to the food bank if you have the ability. Like we said earlier, 2 for you. Next week we'll do back to 2 for Blue. But this week let's concentrate on your neighbors and making sure that we're all going to get this through this. And that's not
John,
to say there ain't going to be assholes, because there will be.
You know,
John?
when you come over on the Discord, we also have this room called Food Porn.
Oh yeah, check out the food
porn. Oh
porn.
my word. Yeah, you gotta click on the link for the food porn, because it'll make you want to lick your screen.
It does. Go in there and say, "Oh shit, you made that? I just thought you was somebody on the damn screen putting messages out there. You know how to cook, son of a bitch."
Hey, I've had other things on my screen that made me want to lick it.
Hey.
That's not this discussion.
Yeah, that's the other channel, not the food porn. It's the food.
I wanted to say, now I tried to put the donation through the first time, and the bottom of the screen got white and it didn't go through. So I'm assuming it'll only charge me once.
I would hope so.
Yep.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Even though you're deserving of
no.
Go in there and check that out.
No, like I said, as I said earlier, the donations, we appreciate them tremendously. They help tremendously, but it's not a necessity. And I just I'm worried about that because I've seen activity, and I don't want anybody being. Times are what they are, and so.
Well, John, if you want, I could just send you an autographed copy of my photo. That would
hey, wait a minute. Oh, this one's not signed. This one's not signed, Johnny. You sent me a photograph. Look at that. And he didn't sign.
Yeah, but you got my signature to my
Now he's holding out for a signature. Boy, howdy shit. I believe what do they call that? Are you price gouging? Really? You gonna make me come back for the signature, Johnny?
Hey, that's an idea.
Really quick, I got to talk to my man Dennis over here because Dennis has been quiet, so I'm going to put him on the spot here.
What's up, Dennis?
Yeah.
Dennis, you there?
I gave him an autograph for free.
He did. He did. Not only that, I have the book.
You should have charged him.
I'm sure Dennis will join us back in a minute. No, I was going to ask him if he's still ever playing
away.
Magic or not because I'm trying to find people to play with online right now. And apparently he played Magic a little bit back in the day. So, that or ask him because he did play Pokemon Go. Does he know how to play the Pokemon TCG? If not, I could play that with him online too. That's the thing.
Who's
I'm trying.
that handsome man?
What are you doing?
I'm getting Lone Wolf's signature because I got his book, baby. Because I got his book. Our mission revealed, and I can't tell you what's in the book. I'm sorry. I'd have to come out there and kill every one of y'all if I started reading this shit. Everybody would find out what Lone Wolf did for a living.
They got, that was my picture you held up there, so I didn't know if
yeah.
you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be expecting that royalty check any day. We have a very diverse family, baby. People that, as I hold up a book, have led some very interesting lives. All of us in this family bring a little something to this family. And that is what I have loved about this ever since we started and all that stuff, is that it's the camaraderie between these family members. And believe me, it grows deep and it goes wide. And that is the best thing that ever happened in this whole damn Trump thing, I think, for me, is that it brought me this. And thank you for that. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate it.
That book that you just held up, who is that by? Lone Wolf?
That's Lone Wolf. We can't tell you who that is, sir.
Okay, because I was going to say, I didn't know.
I know his name only because it's marked, but I had to dig because he said I'm only on page so-and-so. Well, hell, there's 40 people on page so-and-so. Wait a minute. Oh, matter of deduction. So I went online and figured it all out, sent out a few. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we finally arranged a secret meeting, and we met, very clandestine. I doubt there's any record of it at all, but we have conversed. Have we not, Lone Wolf? Am I lying?
Yeah. A little bit, but
I'd be great at writing a book.
Yeah.
Don't you know, Lone Wolf, not to tell Dad shit because he just blabbers on everything and about everybody's life online? Just saying.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
As long as you don't say my name, I'm all right.
There we go.
We can't forget that voice, though. It's unique.
No, definitely not.
My voice?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
When you speak, I know it's you.
We have it on recording.
Yeah.
He's speaking through a voice synthesizer. That's not really his voice. That's a.
That's correct.
He's actually a girl.
That's correct.
No.
No. An ugly one, then.
I wasn't going to say it. I'm glad you did. Who rides a hog, baby? Who rides a big ass hog? Anyway, we do. We have a diverse family. It just makes it all that much better. And, I'm lucky. I think we're all lucky to be involved in this thing. Not because
hey, you know what? You got to show off that garden when you get your vegetables going pretty good. That would interest me. I'd like to see how you're doing.
We will post. Post some pictures,
post photos, and maybe even do a video of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to do. We got a lot to do because we got a lot of sprouts coming up. As a matter of fact, if you looked in the window right behind you over there, there's a window full of plants that are already like 2 inches tall.
Mostly cucumbers. They need to go.
Yeah, they need to get planted, transplanted.
I got to start my peppers myself, and once I get them up and growing, I'll send a picture through Discord.
Awesome. Yeah, please do.
Maybe we'll start a garden page in the Discord.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's an awesome idea. Yeah.
So we will
indeed.
That's
an awesome idea.
We will start a garden spot the garden, whatever you want to call it.
There
just like the
that's
food
what you
porn.
can call it, the garden spot.
We'll
John?
have a place where you can grow it, and then the food porn to go learn how to cook it, baby.
Now,
That's
John,
right.
just make sure when you grow your pumpkins, okay? Make sure if it turns out looks like Trump, I want you to make sure you show all of us that too.
Yeah, if we get one looks like Trump, we'll have fun with it. I guarantee your ass. It's anyway. All of them look like him. But I want to get creative on with other things. We're gonna grow cucumbers. I've never tried to pickle a thing in my life. I'm gonna try to do some pickling.
Well, there's so many things you can do with a cucumber.
Jalapenos. I can pickle my own jalapenos.
Hey, I found jalapenos in my freezer the other day from last summer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, baby. If you a house without jalapenos, what are you gonna do, man? What are you?
And
gonna
was
do?
it still hot? Was it still real hot?
Well, there are different grades of jalapenos. There are mild jalapenos, and there's hot as hell jalapenos. And it depends on what variety you get. They all jalapenos, but if you look on a package of seeds, it'll tell you whether it's a mild or a hot pepper. I tend to like them hot, and Mama likes them tends to be mild. So we have both growing out here.
Maybe somebody can answer this question for me, because the one year I bought jalapenos that were hot. Now, I don't like hot peppers personally, but I grew them for my brother.
I'll pray for you.
Okay. and when they were, I thought ripe, I picked one and I gave it to my brother, and he said, "Oh, it's not hot at all. It was mild." And I tasted it, and it was mild too. But yet it said on the packet it was hot. So figure that one out.
The longer they grow, the hotter they get too. So
what's that again?
Jalapenos, the longer they grow, the hotter they.
You want to get some.
Maybe
hot.
That's what it was.
I border on chili patines. Chili patines are about as the limit right there. I don't go into the habanero because it gets a little too hot and it just burns up a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But I like chili patines. You can soak them in vinegar for a long time, and in the vinegar itself, you can sprinkle on your beans and stuff and spice them up a little bit. But yeah, I haven't pickled anything ever, but I'm going to try it with several things.
Y'all free to go nuts.
I'd like to learn that.
And Travis, go ahead and introduce your new.
I literally just made the gardening spot on Discord, so y'all go nuts and fill it up with all sorts of.
And don't think for a minute Travis won't be checking that shit out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Well, whoever, when they know how to, if they have knowledge on how to pickle stuff, I wouldn't mind learning how to do that myself. I'd be curious. So if I ever grow cucumbers someday, I can do it.
Hank
it's all
says,
about the
Hank
spice.
over in the Netherlands says, "Go ahead."
Oh, I was just gonna say you can buy pickling spice.
Okay.
So
no, there you go.
It's all about the spice.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah,
No, it's not. It's not.
As a public service, Hank over in the Netherlands, Hank Jan Verlink, and I have a hard time with his last name. Hank from the Netherlands, who's on our show often, tells you if you put jalapenos all over your hand, you will learn not to touch your face pretty damn fast. And he
there we go.
Oh,
That's a good
oh,
tip for
yeah,
these
you
trying
want to train
times.
yourself not to touch yourself in the face. Put jalapeno juice on your hand and reach up and scratch that eye. Holy shit. Yep, you're going to be on fire. No, don't touch nothing. Go wash your hands a whole lot. Your hoo-ha will burn too. Yeah, I'm telling you. Pepsi Mac ate a whole ghost pepper and woke up 2 days later. I wouldn't doubt it because my son Tyler, they ordered them Carolina Reapers, him and my other son Tyler. Tyler, yeah. Let's eat them. Go ahead. Dad, you want one? No. I want to watch.
As much as they refuse to admit it, they don't want to admit it really fucked them up bad.
It did. It did. It burned him up pretty bad. It burnt going in. It burnt coming out. And that's what I tell people.
And you know what? Tyler used to be really into spicy food, but ever since then, he says it.
Him a little bit.
He says it didn't do anything to him, but
noticed.
He's never touched anything hotter than a mild jalapeno since.
He still uses Tabasco stuff like that.
Tabasco ain't hot.
No, Tabasco is not hot. Tabasco.
He's probably trying to put a brave face on, Travis.
Yeah, you know he is. Hang on, let me put that over there to you. Let me put this.
Don't tell him I said that.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry.
Hola, mi amigo. Teresa Rojas. It went away. Hola, amigo El Chili Johnny. El Chili. I don't speak Spanish. Teresa is a friend up in Chicago. I love her family, her way of life. It's just she's a wonderful person. I'm going to confess, I have to go over to translator, type out what I want, and then translate it into Spanish so I can talk to her in Spanish because I just enjoy it. She knows English. We could talk back and forth in English. But out of something, donde se compra con mucho gusto, I got that, mucho trabajo, mucho trabajo. Got a lot of work to do, lots of little things, but.
Oh, can you speak Spanish fluently, John, or just bits and pieces?
Bits and pieces, baby. Enough to communicate. Things that you work at a poquito más. It's telling somebody, if you're working in the yard somewhere, a little more. Poquito más, move it a little bit more, or no más, no more. Stuff like that. That you work around the job site.
How do you say
bendejo? When the asshole walks by.
Moving
bendejo.
faster, isn't it? Just andale.
Andale. Yeah, andale.
I think so.
Yeah. Y donde se compra con mucho gusto.
I got that window there for you, by the way.
Huh? That's embedded in my mind because you hear it on the TV down here every other commercial. It means drive a little, save a lot. That's what every car commercial. You come on down, we're having a sale down here. Donde se compra con mucho gusto. They're hitting that demographic. It's used down here a lot.
John, do you remember Speedy Gonzales, the cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who don't remember Speedy? Andale.
That was Spanish.
Diana Forever. Diana Forever 4. I love that. Diana Forever 420 donated $3 through Super Chat. Thank you, Diana Forever 420, baby. Is that what time it is? Oh, my God.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Says it on my watch right here. 420.
No, it ain't. You're cheating.
You have to fix your watch. It's 5
Put
o'clock somewhere.
Ship, John.
Huh?
Put him to another ship. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. It's 4:20 somewhere. What were we talking about?
That's what I say.
That's what I say about that pot stuff. It'll give you short-term memory loss. You don't know what the hell you're doing anymore. Evil kids with their pot. Anyway.
Evil kids with their pot, boy.
Todos mucho work. Yep, today we'll have much work. We have much work to do today, mañana and mañana. It's going to go on forever, people. This is it's going to go on for a long time, and we need to keep ourselves.
This is what's going to change America, and literally
will.
the whole world. The way that we go about this whole capitalistic shit that we do. Yeah.
And the world is getting a good taste of why the capitalistic system is not good for the health of a country in the terms of health care. Capitalistic system, we use it in everything. But in healthcare, we're getting a good, clean dose of why it needs to change. This, it doesn't matter if you're wealthy, poor, if you have insurance or you don't have insurance. All of this shit does not matter with COVID-19. Whether or not you get it, how your body is going to handle it, doesn't give a shit what your bank account has in it. Do you own property in the Bahamas or some crap? It doesn't matter. It's going to impact each and every one of us.
Or even if you're a Republican in the United States Senate.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. But you know what?
Mr. Paul.
I seen where I shared it in Discord earlier. But apparently here at a city commission or a county commission meeting in Okeechobee County, one of the commissioners heard from some news channel from some credible doctor that apparently you can kill the virus by holding a blow dryer to your nose.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Everybody plug in their hair dryer, stick it up your nose.
According that apparently that's the cure.
Well, heat will kill a virus. Heat will kill it.
Like I said,
the hotter it is outside, the less time that virus will live on a surface.
Yeah,
so
I can't remember.
I don't know if that's true about a hair dryer up your nose, but if I thought it worked,
I don't know what.
Honey, where's your hair dryer?
I don't know, but he mentioned that, and then another count lady came after him. We got to be careful to the shit.
Yeah, Hank says he's calling bullshit on you. And I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah.
Check it out though.
That's what I'm saying. And another lady said that we can't be sitting here spreading this false bullshit.
No. Drinking bleach will not kill the virus. It will kill you. Don't do that.
I heard too today. Somebody sent me. They sent me a thing. It's, if you take a lemon, split it into 3 parts, and put it in hot water or warm water and drink it, that's supposed to do something to the virus. All these advices are coming out. Be very careful because I think they're bogus.
Oh yeah.
Well, Teresa Diggum just donated $2 just so she could brag. Some people, man. I'm telling you. Teresa Diggum just donated $2 through Super Chat and said 420 became legal just in time. Teresa, I'm so happy for you, baby. Bragging. Fucking Texas. God damn it, get your shit together, Texas. This is going on too long and causing too much stress down here. Do you know much?
You know how long it took Texas to shut down businesses and shit? Yeah, right. We're never going to get that legal here, and not that fast unless we go
Dunk
blue.
is also saying no hair dryers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trust me, I'm not coming here saying
Yes,
that's the cure.
John,
Trust me, that's no
John.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday I read an article. Yesterday I read an article about how I posted it in Discord. It was about how Russia. I think it was from Reuters. That's who I'm trying to. It was from Reuters.
Mm-hmm.
Russia has a massive disinformation campaign going on against the West and the European Union right now about this virus spreading or pandemic. Okay.
Right.
And people, you really, please use your common sense. Okay. Just
stay the fuck home.
Please.
That's the best thing you can do. Is just stay home.
The Republicans have been lying to us the whole time that this shit has fucking been going on.
Think about
Trump has been out there saying this is a Democratic hoax.
That's where
today
he is trying.
He called it the
China virus again.
Okay,
again.
That shit has got to stop.
There's no reason for that except to antagonize somebody else. That's it. And and if you didn't think there's some white nationalist walking around going, "See, there's some Asian people. I can't wait to see one. I'll kick its ass." That's the kind of shit it will inspire. That's the kind of shit that he.
Refuse. There's anybody listening to us now that would fucking drink bleach, okay? I can't believe that Blue Dots would do that. Okay, I don't. I know we have a hell of a lot more common sense than that shit. Okay, there's so many memes out there. Some of them are funny. Some of them ain't true. You guys be careful where you get your sources from and verify the information that you're getting. I went today to my county's website to see what they were saying about COVID right here where I live. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a good thing.
We had one case when this. Yes, and that's what I recommend people do.
Yeah.
Rely upon your local government.
Your local government, your local news station
because
online.
The federal government is a fucking joke right now.
It's
broken.
It's pretty obvious. As a matter of fact, on that note,
we gotta vote these fuckers out.
Exactly. On a note, I noticed that the stock futures are down bad. So tomorrow, when the stock market opens, you can expect to hit the circuit breakers probably 15 minutes after it opens.
That was the first thing that Mitch McConnell mentioned when they lost their vote today. To push through, yes.
That's you. If you think the Democrats are holding up this because
he said the stock markets, the future stock market is down 5%.
The futures are down.
They just stopped trading.
Yeah, it's going to drop again tomorrow, and that's what they're worried about. That's what this administration is more concerned with right now than getting supplies to the states to get the money out to you, because I guarantee your ass. 100%. The Democrats are in there fighting for the issues and the payments and stuff to the American families. while the Republicans on the other side are trying to put words in there that are going to give these corporations more of a bailout and not put restrictions on how they use it. He keeps standing up there talking about, well, we don't want to see them doing a stock buyback. That's what they're doing. You know, there are some companies that are going to step forward, I am sure. I have not checked. I can't, you know, I'm just not an asshole. I know some companies are going to do the right thing, but not all of them will. Not all of them will. And there is going to be a lot of people hurting over this shit. And to have our government more interested in making sure that the stocks from the airline company, that they're going to make all that shit money. Like I said, they're a business, just like any other business. When this goes away, people are going to fly again. Boom, they're in the money. And they just got a 0% loan for the government. You know, they can take care of themselves with the things that are already there while they're passing these massive handouts to those corporations. It's not necessary.
That's what
they will come back.
Said.
This is what you know.
Well, another thing
our
I was
system is set for. What?
I was going to say, John, too. This is a good time. That really maybe we should have universal health care. What do you think?
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. When you're looking at what we're in now, that's how come. And that debate was going on before the coronavirus. That was a big part of the debate, was the health care in this country. The Democrats, mostly on our side, want to push more health care to us. Some want universal health care. Others, I guess, want to improve on the ACA and whatever. But this, it shows a direct need for the ability for every American in this country. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have an address. I don't give a shit. You should be able to walk into a clinic and get help anywhere. See a doctor for what ails you. If you need a hospitalization, they put you in a hospital, and the first thing they're going to do, ask you, well, do you have insurance? Oh, well, now that's too bad. You know, the county hospital is about 70 miles over there. Do you think you could make it?
Right.
It's that kind of shit. There should nobody.
Yeah, breathe. When you can't breathe.
When you can't breathe, yes.
You can make it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you make it over there? We don't have an ambulance right now. You'll have to find a friend to drive you. You know, we just don't normally help your kind. That kind of bullshit. Mitch Goldstein, just stay home and learn something. Mitch Goldstein donated $2 through Super Chat and says, stay home and learn something. It's a good idea. Yesterday, we sat at home. There is a video. Bernadette knows which one I'm talking about. We are going to watch that video this evening because yesterday we're trying to catch up on Washington. I don't know if it's on Hulu, Netflix, whatever it is, because I'm not in charge of that. So just sit me down when it's ready, and I'll watch it. And but it was the story of Washington, our first president, and we watched the recent episodes. The last episode is when he becomes president, and then that's the final episode. So we'll watch that one. But yeah, sit down with your family, enjoy a movie, play a round of golf like SC is doing. I'm doing. I'm gonna whoop Mama later on. Yeah, that ain't true. Mama's pretty good at that ping pong shit, but I'm disabled. I got a bummed up shoulder, and I should get some. I should get some 10-point leaders, at least something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll try my best.
No excuse, ain't it?
9.9 million views. Subscriber has subscribed. 9.9. Thank you very much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We appreciate it very much. And Old Bat Toot Cats just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, hey, somebody let Bill Jones out of the blue room. Uh-oh. Bill Jones is in the blue room. Well, we're going to shut down. Instead of bringing him down here, we're going to come up there and visit with everybody up in the blue room. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight and having a great conversation, a little light-hearted tonight, and as well it should be. Yeah, well, except for that part where Bernadette got up on the soapbox, baby, as well she should.
Sorry.
And we appreciate that voice more than
she'll. Protect the family out here, man.
We appreciate that voice tremendously.
You're welcome.
What? Oh, what? That?
No, God damn it! The alert.
What alert? Oh,
Jesus! Right in front of you. I swear, you need glasses ASAP.
Diana Mallory just donated $10 to Super Chat and said, stay strong. We will get through this. It is a test of our character, people. Please remember that. Every time we go out, we have the opportunity.
Amen to that.
The opportunity to show our character and how we treat our fellow man when we go out, or woman, or chopped. It's in that thing.
We also got another update, just so you know, right there.
Delano Buxton has subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate that very much. Our family grows, and that's what I love. This thing continues to grow, and it's not just my mouth doing this, baby. It's all of us, baby. It's all of us talking on here, and that's what continues to grow, and that's the part I love. Anyway, I want to. Now you got that in the way.
I'm trying here. I'm just pointing out that I don't have all my tools here in your.
I know.
You
I'm
got
hogging
your glasses.
everything. I know. I need glasses. I know. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you very much, darling. Dennis, you're being quiet, buddy.
Welcome. Thank you.
You're being quiet, Dennis.
Yes, sir. It's just a lot to take in, a lot of process. I've had to step back from the news and Facebook.
You got golf?
A couple of times already.
Have you got golf?
Golf? No, I wish.
Well, you need to get your little golf game there, buddy. I played 9 holes this morning right there in my living room. I must admit,
Honestly,
I got a triple bogey on one of them.
They've closed some of the parks here, but luckily not the one.
Yeah, get out and do a little fishing. We're going to do that ourselves here at the house. We're going to try to catch a few fish and put them in the freezer so we'll have fish when we want to. I'm lucky enough to have a river in my backyard, but a lot of people aren't. So remember that when you go to the grocery store. Take what you need, but don't take what everybody needs. Do your best. Anyway, Dennis, thank you very much. John iFly, buddy, I always appreciate your voice in here. We enjoy your company. And S.C. Smith, always.
Yes, sir.
We're glad you're down there watching Tallahassee for us. And Lone Wolf, buddy, we always appreciate you being out there in the shadows.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Yeah,
anyway,
got a lot of people up in the blue room.
We're going to go up and visit with everybody up in the blue room for a while. Another advantage of having the Discord app, so try to get that hooked up and come and join us, and because we're all fixing to go up there and laugh about all sorts of shit and see how wild it gets. It's fixing to get crazy. Anyway,
get ready for the mayhem.
Y'all have a good night, and remember the love of this family just surrounds every one of you, so I want you to enjoy your time here and find a friend, say hello to somebody, and all that kind of mushy shit and all that kind of crap. Anyway, Monday's tomorrow, baby, so we'll start with another rant. I don't know if it'll be taped or live. I have a tendency from now on, if it's going to be too late, I'm just going to throw the switch and go live. I won't be in the Discord to distract me because these guys in here, they'll talk about all sorts of shit, you know, and there goes my thought right out the window. Anyway, we'll keep our schedule going and try to step it up at times when we can to keep this family entertained, baby, because where else are you going to find such fine entertainment? Y'all have a great night. I love every one of y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all say goodbye now.
Y'all come back.
Bye now.
There you go.
I know.
Bye now.
We'll see y'all later.